wonders if they have any new books in. The one we read with A that time was pretty cool.
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing for, and that...
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for.
It's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing more...
What are they arguing about? It's quite a spirited debate.
Huh? Really? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head, and recite a special...
Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop.
This, my friends...
A wish ritual? That actually right? Even Paimon knows that's just...
I didn't believe it at first. It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically... I heard it directly from him. He used...
His whole bed was filled with...
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking... Whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a...
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around.
Really? Well, come on! Let's go... Well, if it really is true, then... On closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot...
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like the light.
No, it's not hear my summons, it's...
Hey! What are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me!
Incantation?
Junkichi is trying it out to be specific. He's hit a bit of a... I obviously don't. But Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so all I can do is go along with it.
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer. Anyway, I just know this is...
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh...
The omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that. Help me...
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Look at you now. Trying dubious...
Wait. What? This wishing ritual comes from a light...
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma by storm. As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment.
Look, Junkichi. Yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story. I've also heard lots of people saying that...
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at
this is starting to sound a little... Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and ask Yaim? She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the... Miko! Great, you're here!
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually...
No, not at all. It's not...
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've gotta help...
It really is nothing major. I stand by that.
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Please, here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become... Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person.
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days. He'll...
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know.
Oh, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar with Domon's disciple?
About 5 days ago.
5 days ago,
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really worried about our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you
Well, they're kinda two sides of this.
Whatever. Let me ask you this.
What? Rumors?
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's...
Miko, he seems really desperate. His thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help him?
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine, and in...
Yeah!
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job, then...
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
No, hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists.
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're... It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to... Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine...
This feels all wrong.
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll...
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go visit... What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite... Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation.
How strange. My brother's been meditating here pretty much...
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's... But that's not important right now.
This does pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find your brother... Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your...
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we help look for his brother too?
No need. While what's-his-face is...
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay...
Huh? Debt collectors? But, it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle.
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential.
Wait, what?
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about...
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village.
Hey there, we've come to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh. Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of Domon's recently.
Yes, it's true. Oh, wait, so are you...
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water. Mesmerizing to watch.
Is Shingo really that?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating.
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo had...
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head.
Oh,
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shot.
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. Finally, I found my brother. He's at the waterfall, and I've got the salt you asked for, too. Come on, let's...
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious detail.
Look over there. That's him at the waterfall.
this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. Hey, listen! He's
Woohoo!
Can you feel found your own school? Ha! So shallow. Please, spare me! Spare me! I can't feel the... I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei! Yohei!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for...
Huh? Who go?
He stood up! And now he's coming.
No, don't come any... Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing. Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for...
Well,
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terrible.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't...
You don't know. But surely you should... Yohei, I suggest you think very... Your brother is your... And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from...
But, I...
As you wish. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world...
Ah! All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these, because... I was worried that if that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial art.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal.
My, look at you with your Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
What is that?
It's the spirit.
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko, he fainted! What do we...
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will...
Come on. Fight me!
He's coming! Be careful!
What's
Emerge! Right now. Right here.
I'm ready!
Wheel of life.
this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared. But he looked, Well, Paimon sure is confused.
We can talk about it later. They're about to...
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of them. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. I was terrified, and I wanted to take control.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and...
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer.
Thank you, Lady Guji. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism...
All right, take him to get some rest. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, at this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of you...
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Guji. We'll be on our way then.
Miko, would they really have lost? And if so, why the heck would...
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though.
So, what?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Paimon's got it. It wasn't a...
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed...
Fair enough. But...
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way.
Whew. Well, the main...
All right, seems like we've wrapped up
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but...
You... Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book?
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do...
But who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think they're What do you think, Traveler? Well, when you put it that way, she...
Lady Yai,
Kuroda, what are you...
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the number...
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Yes. Overall bestseller, reader's favorite, and trending ranking. We're being beaten in all categories. One book is topping the charts. It's...
Both of you, back here now!
Miko? What is it?
Things just got serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round... Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work. I have to come up with a counterplan. And you...
Huh? How is this our problem all of a sudden?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think... Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma...
Wait, what just happened?
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going to war. I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Right now. Emerge. Yeah.
All right, Miko. We're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Why don't you take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the Yai Publishing House.
Oh, Paimon knows! Come combine the reputation of the Yai Publishing House with...
Oh, wow. Your first guess... wrong.
Yeah!
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If in bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more...
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths of...
But that means there's nothing we can do.
Well, I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good qualities besides... The book contains many ancient kaidan, or tales of the supernatural, and is... I think we're going to have a difficult time. That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? You replace... So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit, smash our rivals' sales numbers, and win our readers back. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the influence of...
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. I did say this is what we're going to do. Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when...
It's going smoothly, just as I planned.
The Yai Publishing House has held many writers. The winner gets a huge amount of...
I've been reading light these days, though. Not only is it a good story...
The key to a success: when to use illustrations, what they should contain, and good illustrations can make up for bad. There's a saying that light novels are the illustrations in a first-hand guide to
I'll be honest. I read light novels. In most traditional stories, by contrast, the protagonist is a...
There's much more to light novels than Paimon...
Ah, there you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have... Satomi is Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is they will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocked...
It definitely makes sense!
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is more importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one... For example, we know we need an original...
Before you can take a first-hand guide to summoning spirits as a traveler, there must be a great many things you...
Oh, right! So maybe we can take in... But that would make it a completely different...
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting... As long as the core content is interesting, my...
Alright, let's start with Chapter 1 then. What are you thinking? No one would ever go for that, no matter how you tried to play it.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a strong opening. An easy way to grab the reader's attention. Never underestimate.
Hey!
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtered. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general framework to make an interesting story?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Huh? Won't that...
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the good... Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you...
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further.
Before it came to what? What?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing.
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back? Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man is none other than... With the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti, I am free to roam this vast realm. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy was talking about?
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Alright, well, let's just hope...
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yae.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt Decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
The strict Principal Raiden of the Inazuma Academy decided to confiscate all light novels. With the help of Lady Kitsune, the protagonist defeats Principal Raiden in an exam before the throne. Are we absolutely sure we can publish this?
We can and we will. I think it's great. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true.
Whoa! So we're really going head-to-head with our rival!
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites the...
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to...
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. We'll also need an endorsement on a paper band around the book. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of Inazuma absolutely adore. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yae Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that
If you want to order.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji, with Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people. But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She's still. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the.
We'll do our best.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by...
What a strange pen name. Definitely you're doing.
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished.
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales now.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly...
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the... Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the... You've all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are asking when we'll be printing more copies.
Woohoo! That's great!
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and...
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to come... We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we had...
Oh, don't... Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about.
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from...
Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The secret spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations.
The secret spells of Lady Kitsune?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, I heard that the incantations in a first-hand guide to summoning spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night, it all turned... They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort. That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less
Wow! You're right! Everyone's shifting focus! But what's this moonless... Hyman doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line.
There's a thing...
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
Oh yeah. If we leave him to his own devices, he might just write... Also, we still need to figure out...
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify... But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever. Yes, this is another case of possession. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in our...
But the spirit that wrote the book is already...
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role. Oh, what are you talking about?
Miko, what?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author.
Really? But if you...
That seems rather fitting. What are you so afraid of, honestly?
Paimon's heart is pounding. Hey! Wait up! What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kinda... Looks like the artist signed their name.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Wow, this place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go.
Whoa, it's that painting we just saw. It's turning this way along. It's getting...
Okay. Next, I will show you the murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person's body. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now. It'll be... Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like she's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just...
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits?
Probably...
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little... The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the
The painting is moving again! What?
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own... What have we here? Another budding writer?
We got you! So you were the one who wrote A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation...
Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into you. You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make—
What? Paimon knew it! You had an
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me— I sense, yes, great power within her. Good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able to...
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake her again.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something! Miko! Mom! You're laughing?
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're...
Urakusai? Miko, you guys...
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirit. No, wait. To be more accurate...
Memory? But isn't he a
Spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes...
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's root? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are in life, yokai possess supernatural powers. And even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, typically yokai memories survive longer in the world.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling. It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and...
So that's how it happened. But...
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a... But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to...
but...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great
disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and... As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, so when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big...
Yes, the...
All right, then. You finally convinced...
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko...
Not only that, Urakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet, you were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share... All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it, Century.
I remember when you were just a little girl.
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urakusai. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So...
All right. Goodbye.
One last thing, Miko. I just want...
I've been great, of course. Every day is especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but And even A is finally starting to come to her senses.
Oh, well, great.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be...
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like? Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver. Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one—
You cannot be serious. You guys teach—
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you start.
Paimon paycheck? Well, there's no way out now.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right up.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paycheck. So, Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make this hiak? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is back in the day at yokai gatherings. Once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring, but now the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able, so I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once all the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance.
Oh yeah! Something about recite—
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help. I will start the ritual preparations short. First, tell the shrine maidens during the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be after that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to— The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make—
All right, got it.
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to—
Okay, let's get going.
Descend the mountain?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon.
I see.
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done—
It seems like Lady Guji places great— Lady Guji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when— Thank you for helping with the ritual.
Don't worry, we're much— These monsters look really riled up. Yep, let's get rid of them as fast as we— All right, here they come!
A sight to behold.
There's so many! How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Wow, so many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Paimon's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your unrivaled power
Will be honored eternally.
Urakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought, the ritual went very smoothly. Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. Really? No.
Miko...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can...
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
Wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the traveler not released yet?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess like not.
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous...
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko anywhere. Guess she's not out here.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating without us?
I did, yes. You're paying, after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for... Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the...
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive, right? Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering...
Miko! Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing. Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something...
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it.
What? Oh, darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, so you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of the... The deadline is looming. I'm counting on...
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me.